Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Today I'm making this lovely box. They're going to be chocolate gifts for my customers next month. So I wanted to make up something special with the nice ink colours. These are the chocolate bars that I'm using. They're from Lidl. You get 4 in a packet, so pretty good value. And it's lovely chocolate too, really nice chocolate. So this is what I've used. It's actually the new Lovely You Punch, and the stamp set is Free as a Bird, which happily came back this year, and the punch comes with the Lovely You set, and it is pick a punch, and it's lovely 2 slots, 3 different sizes in each slot, and 2 different types of tags. So a lovely one. So I want to give you some ideas of how to use it. So we need to start with some things out of my way here. We'll start with the box. This band actually slides off, so it's easy to get into the chocolate, and the chocolate just comes out the top, as you can see. Now I'm in a new position today for my video, so I'm hoping I can't see it as much on the screen. So I'm hoping everything behaves itself and I'm not out of picture. So if I do, you'll have to forgive me. So we're going to start with a bit of score, and I'm using a wee tiny score board because I'm sort of on a funny edge here. And what you need to start yourself off is a piece of card that measures 5 5/8 by 5 5/8, and we're just going to score it at 2 3/8, 2 5/8. Oh, 2 2/8, sorry, I read that wrong. 1, 2. No, 2 3/8 is right. 2 5/8. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm going to have to stop again. So it is 2 2/8. Had to go and check there. And then 2 5/8, which is here. And then we need to go to 4 7/8, which is there, and 5 2/8. And that's that side done, and then just spin it round, and we're going to go at 3/8. Hope this board's not wobbling for you. 3/8, 4 7/8, and 5 2/8. And that's your scoring done for that one. We'll bring that back out in a minute. So we're going to do our cutting before we do anything else. So we're just going to cut up these wee lines. I'm all out of sorts because I'm in a different position today. It's really weird. It's a funny way your body gets used to stuff, isn't it? So we're cutting those in a wee bit. Same here. Keep the broadest line straight and cut in your wee tabs. And this one we're going to cut slightly in. Again, cut slightly in here. And then we're going to cut up. And we want to cut away, we want to keep this tab. So we want to cut away this tab and cut in on this one. So just cut across there and then in, because that's the closure of your box. But you need to go back in and trim these wee ones just so they're behaving themselves. I actually need to cut that away, don't I? No, that's right. I'm confusing myself. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, isn't it? So across there and in. We can take this outside tab away. Cut that right across. Just we're cutting this one down, but we're keeping it. Just chop it in a wee tiny bit. Keep yourself nice and tidy. And this one we can take away. We don't actually need it. So that's our cutting done as far as I can see. So I'll get rid of the rubbish. And we'll just do our folds. This colour is called Just Jade, which is out of the new in colours, and I'm going to match it up with the in colour DSP or paper, whichever you like to call it. And I've cut 2 pieces, and you need those to measure 2 inches by 4 1/4, and we're just going to put them on the back and the front of the box. And I'll just use my Collage glue for this. Oops. So I'm hoping you're seeing this video better today, as my summertime viewing is a bit erratic with the window here. I might even actually have to change craft rooms. Who knows? So turn this round and we'll put the other one on. And the only thing I'll say to you when you're putting on your DSP, just make sure if it's a pattern that you have them both sort of matching as best you can. So in other words, where there's a half cut there of the semicircles, or the circles, keep them the same so it's matching this side as well. Just pop that in. Just make sure it's all nicely lined up. So now we'll want to use a different glue for joining the box together. I'm going to put our glue along here, and this is going to join up here, nice and perfect. Just line it all up. And it's a good idea to shift that so that you know you've got it perfectly right. And everything should be happy. So we're just going to close our bottom up. I'm just going to tuck all that in and then put a bit of glue along this one. Missed a bit. Don't want my corners gaping like I did the last one. So just turn that over, and then if you get your bar chocolate and pop it in, that should help to push all your seams together and keep them nice and square. And then this just folds over, and this just tucks in. I need to trim a wee bit off my edge there. It's catching a bit, which we don't want. We just want to tuck in nice and neat. And what is wrong with you today? There's something catching somewhere, isn't it? It shouldn't be. I'm going to put the bar in maybe the other way and see if that helps. I think it's catching on the inner tag. That's good. There. Still not closing, which is a good idea while we're using this wee gadget here to hold it all nice. So what you want to do first is get your lovely label, pick a punch. I'm going to go with this wee one here because I want to punch a hole for the ribbon, and I've cut these strips 10 inches long by 1 inch wide, and 1 inch fits perfectly in here. But even though you have that wee canal to follow, make sure that you flip your punch over and see that you're happy with it at the other side, and that everything is lined up and right up to the top. So just make sure you're happy with it before you punch it, and just turn that over and punch the other end. You can see the nice cut you get. So we'll turn that in there. Sometimes you think of it in, it's actually catching on a wee ridge along here. So make sure you go right the way up. Always fold it over. With smaller punches, you're safer folding it or turning it and having a look at the other side just to make sure that you're well happy with it. So I think I'm happy enough with that, aren't I? And we'll just punch it out. So now you want to get your scoreboard again. And we're going to do a wee tiny bit of scoring here. Now that with these cut, you want to score it at, where is my measurements? Score it at 2 1/8, and then 2 5/8. And just turn that round and do it again. 2 1/8 and 2 5/8. And that's your scoring done. And we're just going to fold these. We're not going to overly score them, because we just wanted to fold around the box, not tight, so the person can slip it off easily without having to rip anything. So just make sure they're nicely lined up. And then get your pencil, and we're going to mark between, I'll put it out for you, between those two lines there. We're going to put a dot just along the same line as that. Same at this side, between these two loops here, we're going to put a dot right down there. And then just whatever you use, your crocodile or whatever, punch your hole there. And then you want to wrap that round your chocolate, and it just meets with a wee bit to spare there, and that's where we're going to thread our ribbon. So you want to thread it through one side and then through the other. We're not going to tie it up just yet. You want to allow yourself enough, just sort of make a fake bow to give you an idea of where you want to cut this. And we're going to leave that for a minute to do our decoration in the front. And I have went ahead, I have stamped the flower and the flower and the wee leaves, which are these ones. And as you can see, I have only used this side, the two, sorry, I'm out of picture again, this side here. So I have cut away these after I've stamped them out, and I've stamped them with the, I've inked them up with the Stampin' Up markers and then coloured it in, dragged the ink along with my brush, Wink of Stella brush, and that has given it a nice glittery look. So I've chopped that away, and on this side, because they're going that way, I wanted them matching at the other side, so I separated these two and then restuck them in behind to give it a better look. The wee flower has been stamped and cut out and coloured with Daffodil Delight. And the inch, this is an 1.5 inch circle, and I'm going to cut 1 3/4 inch circle now to build it up. So we want to join these two now, and I'm going to actually raise it up with a dimensional. I don't like it too low, so I'll put 1.5 in there, just leave myself room to punch through there for, I'm all sticky now. Leave yourself a bit of room to be able to put your punch through there. Whoops. And I've just stamped the thank you out of the same set. Center that, and again, get your crocodile or whatever punch you use and punch it in the center. And we're now going to thread this through as well. And just tie the whole lot together so that when we slide it off, the whole lot comes. No fussing about. You want to get that pulled over to the middle rather than being one-sided, and just tie a bow. And I've allowed way too much ribbon, so wasteful, but I'll keep that wee bit for a nice wee tag topper. So again, as usual, feather about with that till you're happy with it. It just seems to want to go to the one side, doesn't it? We'll get our big scissors and chop the end of this off. And the end of this. Nearly lost a finger there, but no matter. So I may have to open it. I'm always opening my bows again after I've done this. it seems to prefer to be tied somewhere else, but you can pull that so it goes central for you, like so. And that's it, basically. In a nutshell, that is it, and we'll survive the whole thing. Hopefully, if I play this back, we'll be able to see that it actually was in picture and not out of it too much. So let me know if you're disappointed with the lady game. We're still working on this, trying to sort it out, and it's a bloody nuisance. So that's me. Decorate up your chocolate and be nice to people. Give them a nice wee package, and hopefully I'll catch you again next week and see how it goes. Bye.